Hello, everyone. Doing a video I never thought I'd be doing on a DIY type of video, oil change. All right. Uh, the reason I'm doing it is because I learned something today. Didn't realize, but I recently bought a used Mercedes. I'm the second owner. The guys took good care of it. I checked the records out and everything, and seen what all had been done to it. They did take good care of it, but he recently had moved here 2 years ago, and where we live, there's no Mercedes dealers. The closest one is 100 miles away. Now they'll come and get it for free, but certainly not free to get it home. But anyway, I digress. So they parked it when it had problems because they got tired of the big repair bills. So I had asked them. I says, "You got the oil changes I see," and I see. They says, "Yeah, we only had to change once since we've been down here. We did find somebody that could change the oil." Well, I'm probably not going to tell the guy because I don't want to. I don't know. I don't like telling people bad news, but I mean it's not real bad. But whoever he was taking it to, I see the name on the sticker, but I'm not going to name no names. Not their fault. They don't know Mercedes either. Obviously, they changed the oil, but they never changed the oil filter. You might think, well, that's dumb. Well, yeah, it's dumb, but they probably couldn't find it. And I'll show you why here in a second. It's really super, super easy to change the oil in a Mercedes. I don't get it. Anyway, here we go. Top the motor, open the hood, simply pop this off. There's your oil filter. Okay, really simple. I guess they couldn't find it. Okay, something else. Here's your oil. We put your oil in. Every time you probably gonna be able to see the cut, but I ran out of room on my phone, so I had to go delete some videos. Anyway, I was right here. Remove your oil cap. Go in here and inspect that. That is your camshaft balancer sprocket. You have two of them, one on this side and one over here. Okay? It's real important. That's a known problem with Mercedes. It's a wear item. That's, it needs to be replaced about every 80,000 miles tops, probably less than that. But anyway, it's important to inspect that for wear. It's a known problem with Mercedes. That'll make the difference on whether you get 80,000 miles out of one or 500,000. It's easy. If you do a few maintenance, I know they're maintenance heavy. That's what everybody says. I don't have a problem with it. I see that it's a good thing, but you can get 500,000 miles out of one of these cars, no problem. Over in Germany, they use them as taxis, okay? They have a very good maintenance schedule on those taxis. They get 1,000,000 miles out of them taxis, if you can believe that. Anyway, the oil plug underneath here. You simply remove that cover. That's your splash cover, and the oil plug is right there. That's simple. And then also you want to inspect your oil pan for any metal shavings. That's an indicator on the wear on that too, in case you don't catch it up there. Now, videos will tell you need a bore scope, and I was getting ready to go buy one. I'm glad I did this before I went and bought a bore scope, because I don't have one. You don't need a bore scope to inspect that. Not at all. You can see it right there on the top. You don't need to see it all the way around. I mean, if you literally want to look all the way around, that's fine. But I also use my stethoscope, which every mechanic's got one of these. You take your stethoscope and you listen when the engine's running, and you'll hear if there's a problem. And this thing's smooth. I'm getting ready to go find out how well she'll run now, because finally changed the oil. And I've inspected everything. I'm not worried about the motor blowing up, so it's a beast. I know how my last one ran. It did 160, no problem. But anyway, I better shut up. I'll get a ticket. I'm just talking about it. Anyway, here we go. That's it. and then put your cover back on. That's simple. That's it. Thanks, everybody. If you got some use out of this, please like and subscribe, and put any comments you want to below. I really enjoy comments, and I answer and read all of them. Thanks. Bye.